pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she.
It's week 17 of the NFL. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Chiefs and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Chiefs in this matchup. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is now one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late, so maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
The Chiefs defense set to get going. Winners of 2 straight coming in. On first down. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. There to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They go play action with Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Beck. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They go play action now. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go.
Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Chiefs defense back out there. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got some space here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run. First down.
This was a nice example of the offense coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, these two teams, they met up in Denver earlier this season with the Broncos winning that one. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Wilson now to throw on third down. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run from Jerry Jeudy. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. On first down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure, and they get to him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Chiefs defense back out there. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, here's Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
The passing game's been working quite well.
The Kansas City defense back onto the field. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the third quarter of play. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Chiefs defense back out there. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Finding space at the 40. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. After the interception, here's Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Buying time to his left. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Williams running left. Nifty move. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Chiefs defense back out there. They had the interception last time they were out there. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Patrick. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's the option. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. On second down, Williams. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Broncos, the victory gets them back to 500.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we're going to look here at All-Pro Devontae Adams. On the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Welcome, everybody, again alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD. We've got an interesting test here today. One of the league's best passing games and one of the best pass defenses set to square up and see who can perform better in a high-profile matchup.
And you and I talk about all the time how fortunate we are to be in this position, to be around these types of games. And as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of...
The Chiefs defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one task with making the calls is going to be this man, their fifth-year linebacker.
And like all of us, he's looking to finish strong here. It's been a good season for him. One that saw him really prove himself as an NFL starter. So you know he'll want to see it all the way through to the end.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Carr to throw again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon.
And there's a situation where as a tight end, once he gets that end zone in his sights, he's not going to back down from anyone. He doesn't worry about running the daylight. He doesn't mind running through contact. That's totally fine by him.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. The Chiefs defense back out there. They're already down here early as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and third zone.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 45 yards on the ground for him so far. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good play.
And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year, and the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Fired had that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
When they've needed to play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver, and as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to only 2 points. The Chiefs defense back out there. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here. Trailing in this third quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking deep for Julio. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Julio Jones, 39 yards. And the Raiders, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. For the 4th quarter. The Chiefs defense back out there. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail 4th quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
There's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr, his throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Here's Carr to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Kansas City defense back onto the field. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jacobs now. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. You talk about a big kick. Well, Charles, I know you have a lot of questions, so do I, about the decision there at the end. It had the potential game-time field goal. Yes, it would have been a long field goal, but they passed it up, and they lose the game.
And you're right, partner. We all have questions, but I don't think anyone's going to ask the question more forcefully than the person who signs the checks for the entire organization. Why didn't you run the...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause go ultimate.